in Troward. And I also had a beautiful friend and teacher, Richard Morgan, who gave Patrick and I the little nudge to get us going into practitioner studies. So here we are on the island of Kauai, and like I said, there's so much I want to tell you, but I just want to focus on a few things. And one of them is this idea of one mind, infinite connection, because CSL Kauai was definitely built on that principle of one mind, infinite connections, and one mind moving into multiplicity. So I want to start with a quote by Ernest Holmes, that there's a power in the universe that honors our faith in it, and that we are surrounded by a creative mind which receives the direct impress of our thought and acts upon it. And then even going forward to modern days, our Dr. Joe Dispenza, a quantum scientist, said our intention sends the signal out, and our feeling brings it back to us. And that is the principles that CSL Kauai was built on, and how we can be standing here today on this beautiful day that is so important to us and so important to our ohana. We are so grateful to share our aloha with you. So in 2012, we came to the island on a vacation, but we were looking for a place to start a center because we knew we wanted to have our own work. And we landed here, and all I can tell you is that from the moment I got off the plane, I knew this was it. I don't know why it was not logical, but then intuition never is. I just knew this is where we were supposed to go. We didn't know anybody, really. We didn't know anybody. We were moving 2,600 miles away from where we lived. And yes, they're waving at me. Excuse me. We lost our connection. How is that possible? Bring me back. Where was I when you lost it?
Check in with intuition.
All right, I'll check in with intuition. Oh, she's coming. I'll start there, the rest of it.
Oh, yeah?
Am I back? Oh. That's his name. Come on, guys, start treating. Let's do it. There's only one connection, infinite mind here and infinite connections.
Let's get that fixed before I start speaking, because I don't want any disconnect.
Oh, I'm back. All right, so, no, I'm not back. I'm close. Okay. I needed to take a deep breath anyway. I was like...
Oh, my.
I'm
There
back. I don't know when I left you, but
Aloha.
I'm back now, and that's all that matters. So
We had just landed
I
here.
know. I think we're just landed here on the island of Kauai. And like I said, I knew that I knew, and it wasn't logical. It was definitely intuition. We didn't know anybody, but this was where we were going to start our center. And I remember one day walking on the beach and meeting this native Hawaiian basket maker. His name was Donnie. Maybe some of you know him. I don't know. But and I told him I was so excited. I said, oh, we're going to start a spiritual center on Kauai. And I can imagine how many people come here to start a spiritual center. But he was very encouraging. He said, yes, you are. And people are going to come from all over. No, I said, they're going to come from all over the island. He said, yes, you are. And they're going to come from all over the world. And I went, wow. I didn't really totally understand in that moment what that really meant. But standing here today, I get it. This is the way the power of and the presence of God moving through us when we have an intention manifests. We just go with it, and we just went with it and did our work and moved our feet, and the universe took us and swept us off our feet and crossed 2,600 miles of ocean to bring us here today with our beautiful, amazing ohana. So I could tell you about all the miracles that happened, and I don't really have time for that right now, but I will tell you we had our first service on the beach with Patrick and I and the crabs and the ocean and the little birds, and we set the vibration in motion, and everything 6 months later we were here. And I just want to tell you just couple of little tools that really mean a lot to us and principles that our center is based on. And one of them is that we start where we are, just like Ernest Holmes said, you can't go further than your consciousness is. So we start where we are, and know that's fine, but we can also dream bigger. We can take this into our life, any of us. And then we trust emergent evolution. We know that when we make a demand on the universe, it meets the demand. It has to meet the demand when we say so. So that has been definitely a principle that we have used over and over and over and over again. And the other one is we can never be threatened. I mean, how can God be threatened? God can't be threatened. When you're moving with love, no matter what happens, no matter who leaves you, no matter who comes to you, whatever, you can never be threatened, because the power and presence of love, the power and presence of spirit is stronger than anything. And then finally, we know that the universe is always, and I mean always, conspiring for our highest good, even when it doesn't look like it. It's conspiring for our highest good, and sometimes you don't see it. We might see it in hindsight, but we trust it. And we trust that no matter what happens, that is what's happening. And then once you've done your part, and this is for anything in our life, once we have done our part and moved our feet and treated, we have to trust the universe to take us the rest of the way, that way that maybe we don't see, that way that maybe we don't feel that we can do, if we trust and let go. And that is another amazing thing I can attest to. So I want to let Patrick take over this talk right now. And because when COVID-19 showed up almost a year ago, it made us truly, it answered, the universe was definitely conspiring in our favor, because it made us really realize why we were here, why we were doing what we were doing. So Patrick,
So it's interesting. First of all, I'm going to be adding on to what beautiful Reverend Rita has been talking about. But a couple of points that I really want to make. It's actually funny because it's February 15th. And I remember on March 15th, 11 months ago, we were at the Sacred Earth Choir then on the 14th. And I didn't get the memo on my computer and on my lovely email that said, please do not open your center tomorrow, from officials here on the island. So I had full-blown March 15th, and then after that the doors were closed. Interestingly about that, here we were, we had just bought a whole bunch of new chairs because we're bursting at the seams in here. We were 99, 110. We were ready to go, and all of a sudden, we're thrown back to, let's start at the very beginning. And that's what it felt like. It felt like this, somebody came in the middle of the night and just yanked you out. And it was shocking, not just for us, but for everyone. And there was nowhere to go because it was global. And that is the reminder that we got, that there's nowhere to go. It's not them, it's not them, it's not there, it's right here. And I feel so blessed to be standing here with everyone and playing with spiritual technology. We call it technology, but without spirit, there is no technology, by the way, because that's what's vibrating at the frequency of the divine. When we remember, the first thing that Mom and Dad did when it happened was we got very, very nervous because we had to connect and get the children back together because they were like separated. Where are they? Where are they? They're supposed to be here on Sunday. And we did. And thanks to this thing called live stream, we were able to live stream on the island, off the island. And we were able to raise that up. And I got tired. And sometimes I got really scared. Would we be able to sustain? Would we be able to survive? But better that, how can we thrive? And that is what the purpose, the intention. I'm going to tell you, all you wonderful people out there, and everybody in the room, when I got tired, do you know why I got tired? Why, Patrick? Why, Reverend Patrick? Why did you get tired? I'll tell you why. Because I thought I was doing it. I thought I was responsible to get it all. And that wasn't. I had to turn it over to Spirit. Turn it over to the God within each and every one of us. That's the only time that I get tired, is when I think, Patrick's got it all. Don't worry, God, Spirit, I got this. I got this because I did such a good job with it so far. And so I know that allowing that divine frequency to move through me and through each and every one of us is what allowed us to thrive. It allowed us to thrive. Thank you. We are so blessed to be here. We are so blessed to call the name of Spirit through and as everyone. And it has also allowed us one last thing before the timer goes up on me. One last thing. We are all connected to you because of the idea that Spirit is working through each and every one of us. We're not separate anymore. This isn't just our little world on an island. Oh, here we are. Here we are. No, here we are. You want to talk about uniting. You want to talk, I used to say in all my talks, house divided against itself cannot stand. Why look to the negative of it? A house united is what stands. A house united. That means the whole global, and that also means, I'm all sweaty and excited. That means that we're all in this together. And I've gotten to know some of you people out there, all ministers and stuff, and I've been clicking into the old computer and all the internet, and I said, oh my God, this is how determined. I saw a minister in her closet doing her talk on Sunday, filming it, because that was the only place to do it. When the word has to get out, you will do it anywhere. When the word has to get out, the word of this incredible thing called life, then you will do it anywhere. And that's when, after I had I had a few pity parties. Have you ever been to a pity party? They're fabulous, by the way. They are fabulous. And then I realized I can't really be united because if I'm in a pity party by myself, then I'm not with everyone else. So I decided to give that up. So once again, who even knew there were notes here? This has been an absolute journey this year. There's one thing I have to add, and it's very, very important about this dual partnership. Mm-hmm. From day one, many said, oh, well, why don't you go get a job, Patrick or Rita, and then start it, and then, that's the logical way. And Spirit said, We're not only a team, but we're one. And we both have incredible, unique gifts to give. And on Sundays, she does half of it, and I do half of it. And the reason we did that was so that you're not going to just come on one Sunday for one and not on another Sunday for the other. We've learned through our past how that kind of works.
Who's more popular?
Yes. So what I do know is that if we could take a moment, and everyone that's out there in all the countries, and just realize something. We should be so incredibly proud of ourselves for allowing something to come in, whatever we want to call it, whatever it is. But we adjusted. We jumped in there. I remember that. We talk about the creative medium. We got so creative. We were almost to the point of kind of burning it out because it's like, I was even taking books. Hi, it's a mobile bookstore. The CSL Kauai is a mobile bookstore, delivering books to people's homes, anything to say, COVID is an effect, not a cause. Mm-hmm. I live from first cause. That's what this teaching talks about. First cause. All the healing, all the loving, all the everything is first cause. And what's first cause? Call it whatever you want. First cause doesn't need a name. God doesn't need a name. Did anyone realize God, Spirit, whatever doesn't need a name because it's every single name, seen and unseen? Every single breath that is taken is Spirit? Yes. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Oh my God.
Well,
right.
I bet you're wondering why I'm continuing when I was supposed to have a little thing that comes up.
No.
Because I had it wrapped. But you know what, Rita?
What?
They're going like that.
Okay, so I guess we still get to talk. You want to talk a little bit about how it is to co-minister? How we never
Yes.
had children together, but we have children now. We have so many children that we can't
And thank
even...
God they are potty trained.
Yes, thank
That-
God.
That is the most biggest gift we got when we came here.
Right. Yeah, and I'm with Patrick about this experience in this pandemic that I feel like I grew up as a
Yeah.
minister, and I know many of us out there feel that way, many of our leaders, that we had to grow up.
Yeah.
And when I say grow up, I mean grow up to
Yeah.
actually, like Patrick said, to live from first cause and to not let something that is in effect take us over, to know who we are and what we're made of. And it's not about what happens to us, it's about the responsibility of how we respond to it.
Yes.
And I know, and I bless every one of you out there, everyone in this room, all of us who have risen above this thing and actually are walking through it, having to adapt, having to bend, having to do all of that, but still walking through it and coming out the other end with greater faith. And wow, what a thing to test our faith, right? But to know that God is all there is, and it's everywhere, and it's in everything. And we get to experience that at the degree of our faith. And so I have great faith in Centers for Spiritual Living, in Center for Spiritual Living Kauai, in all our centers, to know that this teaching's time has come. And yes, there is one mind and infinite connections, and it's time for us to connect, 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 connect. So I'm grateful to share our aloha with you, and we're getting ready to share some wonderful aloha with you. So
And with 2 minutes to go, this is what
yes,
I have
we get
to
to
say.
introduce.
Yes,
Go ahead.
yes, yes.
Go.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Do you have something else to say?
No.
No. He always has something else to say. But anyway.
Well, I did have one other thing to say,
right,
and that was that I would stand up here on Sundays and I am spirit, I am this, and then all of a sudden this hit and it said, all right, let's see what you're made of now, big guy. And I went, wow, what a difference. What a difference, because I was actually able, as a religious scientist, to prove it.
Right.
And I believe we have all, globally, have proven it. And we've just begun. We have just begun, all of us.
Yes. So thank you for listening. And now we're going to give you a beautiful, amazing treat. We are going to introduce Jeremy and Amy Brown
Yes.
of their halau is ka'ipu ha'o ke kau'ilani napua hala o Kauai. Did pretty good. And and Amy is going to perform a hula mele called Nani Kaua'i, and she's going to be accompanied by her beautiful husband, Jeremy. So,
Yes. I think
yes,
someone
and I'm going
said
to move out of the way for this.
it. Yes. Thank you.
All right, aloha everyone. We're going to share a hula mele called Nani Kaua'i, and it was written back in the mid-1900s. A beautiful song written by Elizabeth Alohikea from the island of Kauai. And it speaks to the love of the land as well as the sacredness of life. And, through all of the trials, trying to have humor and sparkle through it all. We'd like to share this mele with you. Aloha eo I ku'aina I ke kukila kila o vai ale ale o ke one kaulana a ono hili apo iho Pa'aponola I kopoli Nahala o launa a o mapuna I ka nini o Kaua'i a ke kai Nā paha o ea I ke ana I ka nani o Kaua'i a nā panapa Ho'oni o niki Iho ana oe A he hone hone I ke kumu o ka hana Haina ia mai Ana ka puana Uana ni Kaua'i ka malie Uana ni Kaua'i ka malie
Wasn't that beautiful? Let's give it up again, wherever you're sitting out there. It always helps to be turned on, I always say. I have the pleasure, and I actually ask for this, is to announce this next speaker, Reverend Sonia Byrne. And I did because we have a special connection with her because we met her when she came to our sacred journey that we have every year, and this is our 8th year, and we will have it. We've postponed a few times, but we will have it. But I would like to introduce the executive director, Reverend Sonia Burns, who is responsible for the overall programming, planning, policy development, fiscal management, administration, operations of all centers for spiritual living functions, activities, and programs. She oversees the organization's performance in alignment with CSL's strategic plan. Reverend Sonia has more than 20 years of leadership across the financial, academic, manufacturing, distribution, and retail sectors. This is a busy, busy, busy woman, by the way. Her extensive business and entrepreneurial background has led her to work in Canada. We met her there too. USA, the United Kingdom, and the Middle East, North Africa region. But one thing that's not on all of this description for Reverend Sonia is that she also leads with heart. With all of this is backing her up, but she leads with heart. So it is my pleasure to introduce Reverend Sonia Byrne.
Here to laugh, and we come here to sing, and we come here to remember we're in everything. Yes, we come here to love, and we come here to live, and we come here to remember that we came here to give our love away. We came to give our love away. We come here to laugh, and we come here to sing, and we come here to remember we're in everything. Yes, we come here to love, and we come here to live, and we come here to remember that we came here to give our love away. We came to give our love away. We come here to laugh, and we come here to came here to give our love away. We came to give our love away. We came to give our love away. We came to give our love away.
Okay, did you all give your love away? Oh, hello? I am? Oh, doesn't. Hello. Did you give your love away? Oh, good. So this next song was birthed on this island by an amazing being named Serotonin. And it is called Malama Aina. It has 3 Hawaiian words in it, and the rest is in English. And I'd like to just bring us into these Hawaiian words because this language is so rooted into everything in these lands. The plants know this language. The soil knows this language. The waters know this language. The word malama, try speaking that. It means to care for, to cherish, to protect. And then the word aina. Aina is literally that which feeds us. What if we protect and care for that which feeds us? What would happen in the world? And the third word that's in there is honua. And if you feel the roundness in that word, honua. So honua is the earth. So we put that word malama also with the honua. We are cherishing and caring for this earth. This has 5 different sections, and they all loop. So as you pick them up, please sing with us wherever you are.
Come together, sing the songs to heal the land. Come together, sing the songs to heal with great spirit. Come together, sing the songs to heal the land. Come together, sing the songs to heal with great spirit. Come together, sing the songs to heal the land. Come together, sing the songs to heal with great spirit. Come together, sing the songs to heal the land. Come together, sing the songs to heal with great spirit. Malamaina, Malamahonua, Malamaina, Malamahonua, Malamaina, Malamahonua, Malamaina, Malamahonua. Come together, sing the songs to heal the land. Come together, sing the songs to heal with great spirit. Come together, sing the songs to heal the land. Come together, sing the songs to heal with great spirit. Malamaina, Malamahonua, Malamaina, Malamahonua, Malamaina, Malamahonua, Malamaina, Malamahonua. Caring for the earth, caring for the land, caring for the earth, caring for the land, caring for the earth, caring for the land, caring for the earth, caring for the land. Whispers on the breeze, reminding me. 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 Oh, how I love this sacred day. Oh, how I love this sacred the land. Come together, sing the songs to heal with great spirit. Come together, sing the songs to heal the land. Come together, sing the songs to heal with great spirit. Whispers on the breeze, reminding me. Whispers on the breeze, reminding me. Whispers on the breeze, reminding me. Whispers on the breeze, reminding me.
Can you hear it? Can you hear the breeze reminding you? Whew. This next song is called Go Down Deep. Go down deep. You want to get up to the joy, you got to go down deep. That's the whole first line. Try that. You want to get up to the joy, you got to go down deep. And the second line is very, very interesting. The illness seeks the medicine, so go down. The illness seeks the medicine, so go down. And the third part is, we can do this, we will rise.
We can do this, we will rise.
Okay, do that one more time with big feeling. Go. We can do this. We will rise. Yes. So this song comes from my dear friend, Lawrence Cole. And sing along with us, please. One, two, three, four.
You want to get up to the joy, you gotta go down deep. So go down, go down, go down. You want to get up to the joy, you gotta go down deep. So go down, go down, go down. You want to get up to the joy, you gotta go down deep. So go down, go down, go down. You want to get up to the joy, you gotta go down deep. So go down, go down, go down. The illness seeks the medicine, so go
you tell I love my choir? I love my choir, the Sacred Choir. We have actually been singing together on this island for just over 10 years now. And this choir was initiated by an incredible being named Shauna Carroll that I just want a presence in the room because she gave me this little heart right here. And so she's with me right now, with us. She left her body last year. Her husband said to me, I think she knew that COVID was on its way, and she said, I'm not signing up for this. So she decided to go to another realm, and except she's still here. We have one final song for you, and this comes back into the amazing and powerful Hawaiian language, the language of these lands upon which we live, this ground upon which we walk. And this is a very simple chant of blessing. Try this word. Ho'o mai ka'i mai. Ho'o mai ka'i mai. Beautiful. Try that again. Ho'o mai ka'i mai. So the mai is a directional. The ho'o mai ka'i is the blessing. As we sing this, I invite you to imagine where you want that blessing to land. Let that mai be the directional. You direct it. Where do you want this blessing to land? It can go a different place every single time, every single round. Do you need it inside your own body? Or does it need to go to someone you love? Or does it need to go into the earth herself? The second half of the chant is malama. E malama mai. So the A is an intensifier of whatever it's with. It's like a big yes to the malama, which is the cherishing and the protecting and the caring for. And again, that mai is the directional. Where do you want that protection to land? Where do you want that beautiful cherishing care to land?
So beautiful. I know you're all enjoying yourselves, enjoying our gift of aloha to you. And I just want to let you know we look forward to all of you coming to see us and enjoying our beautiful island again, when this is all a distant memory and we can share aloha together with you. So it's my pleasure now to introduce our amazing spiritual leader for Centers for Spiritual Living, Dr. Edward Vion. And I want to tell you a little bit about him. I know he comes to Kauai. I know he was planning on coming here before this all happened. So I'm knowing that we're going to meet one of these days on this beautiful island. Anyway, as spiritual leader for Centers for Spiritual Living, Dr. Edward is the public face of Centers for Spiritual Living. Dr. Edward lives in the beautiful Sonoma County wine country with his beautiful husband, Kevin. Dr. Edward leads spiritual retreats worldwide, here on Kauai, and is a prolific author of published spiritual articles and books. Dr. Edward received 2 honorary doctorate degrees from Centers for Spiritual Living, and in 2018, he was awarded our movement's cherished Ernest Holmes Award for exemplary demonstration of Dr. Holmes' teachings. So, let me present to you Dr. Edward Vion.
Neighbor, and love thyself. You've got to give them your helping hand now. Love thy neighbor, you got to love thyself. You've got to give them your helping hand.
Reach out your hand.
See this reality. Say
What we've got is unity.
yeah. Family roots grow like a tree.
Grow like a tree, yeah.
Not just blood and relations. Children of every nation.
Of all creation.
Come together and rejoice.
Use your heart as your voice.
Unity. Use your heart as your voice. Wishing you all a beautiful moment here. Thank you, Dr. Edward, for the beautiful, beautiful thoughts today, and for all of you who put this beautiful event together. It's all about our perspective. We can see the unity. We can be the unity. Sound good? Love thy neighbor, you got to love thyself. You got to give them your helping hand.
Reach out your hand.
See in this reality. Say what we got is unity, yeah. Family roots grow like a tree.
Grow like a tree, yeah.
Not just blood and relations. Children of every nation.
Of all creation.
Come together and rejoice.
Rejoice, use your heart as your voice.
This reality. Say what we've got is unity, yeah. Family roots grow like a tree.
Grow like yeah.
not just blood and relations, children of every nation.
Of all creation,
Come together and rejoice.
rejoice, use your heart as your voice.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you,
Are you on?
Dr. Edward. Yes, and
Yeah.
we have another treat for you.
We
This-
do.
Yeah.
But while
so-
they're doing that, I just want to say, what a beautiful segue this was to bring in unity after the. Oh, he's right here. honey.
He's going to be there. Yeah. Okay. So, Kyle,
Okay.
you're. Oh, okay. We're just getting set up here.
Anyway, back to us. Oh, if you just knew how many emotions were going on inside of us right now, this whole room is vibrating. And I believe there's globally vibrating as well. Thank you so much, right?
Right. And I love that idea that if you have that happy thought, that someone feels it somewhere. And I know that is true as we're raising our consciousness here and raising our vibration, the whole magnetic field is raising. That is for sure. So I'm
Absolutely.
grateful that we all get to do what we do and to add our positivity to this planet. Thank you, thank you. So, how are you
We
doing
have
over
the-
there? We'll talk about.
Just make sure while he's
I'm doing
doing
great.
his thing,
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm going to let you know this is a true gift that we have found. We've known him for many years, have we not? Kyle?
For years, yes, for many years.
Many years.
Many years.
This is our first time together. What we have found with him, he's just recently joined our family on Sunday. And just from day one, he has just lit this place up. And it is such an honor. And right? I mean, he looks, we have this contact. Let him know, a bromance.
Romance, yes.
A bromance.
His girlfriend is watching, honey. Okay.
Unity.
Anyway,
We just love this man.
and this is Kyle Labenz, and he is going to tell you what he's going to sing.
Yes.
All right, so go for it.
It's all
thank you.
yours.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here, excited to be here. And this is a song that I wrote. Well, my brother helped me write. I don't speak Hawaiian, but my brother speaks Hawaiian. He's a wonderful chanter. I love him to pieces. He helps me out with my entire journey through my musical life. And so a simple traditional Hawaiian proverb that he kind of brought to my attention, and it fit just perfectly during the whole pandemic, this situation that our world is going through. And it's about being together while staying 6 feet apart, I guess, right? We have to follow the rules. But so this song, it's a very simple. If you're familiar with paddling in a canoe, whether you're in Colorado, somewhere, wherever it is, you might, chances are you know what a canoe is. And here in Hawaii, you can paddle, and it takes, if one man or one woman is not paddling in the canoe, you're not going as fast as you can, and you're not going to reach your destination. So it takes everyone together to paddle in the canoe. And the saying is, E lau hoi mai na va'a, pai aku I ka aina. And it means everyone paddles in the canoes together and the shore is reached. And a very, very simple harmony that all of you, especially our CSL Kauai family, our ohana here that has heard the song and can already sing along, that is tuning in, and all of you around the world, it's simply I ke ka hoi, I ke ka. So you'll hear it, catch it, and a little experiment. Let's see if we can get some people to send in. Video yourselves singing and share it with our reverends. We would love to see all of you do it, but if a handful of you can, that would be amazing. Now you're getting it. Don't stop. Elohim mainava Bayaku ikaina Elohim mainava Bayaku ikaina Wahana ike aluia E holomua ike aluia Uahana ike aluia E holomua ike aluia Elohim mainava Bayaku ikaina Elohim mainava Bayaku ikaina. It brings a sense of calm. It brings strength. It brings us together as we say Ikeka. A cappella, we sing together. Ikeka, Ikahoe, Ikahoe, Ikeka, Ikeka, Ikahoe, Ikahoe, Ikeka, Ikeka, Ikahoe, Ikahoe, Ikeka, Ikeka, Ikahoe, Ikahoe, Ikeka. Now you got it, sing it. Elohim mainava Hayaku ikaina Elohim mainava Hayaku ikaina Wahana ike aluia Holomua ike aluia Uahana ike aluia Holomua ike aluia Elohim mainava Ayaku ikaina Lauhoi mai na va'a Pai aku i ka aina I ke hoe Oh, you guys are awesome. Singing right along. It's amazing. I hope that gave them enough time to film themselves. Send in your videos. Come on now.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
I remember when you first brought that song. It's just the visual, isn't it, of everyone just rowing together.
And that's hey,
We
we're here.
are on.
And we know
We
you all.
were just talking during this wonderful, lovely little moment about how universal this song is and how we can just hear it where everyone, if we just close our eyes and just, not just on this island, but just picture us all rowing together. And I had this other idea as well. Even if someone's not rowing, we can jump in and row a little extra for them
Right.
until we can all get back into that rhythm, right? Thank you so much. This is just such a gift that you have brought with this song. Yeah.
Oh,
So
this is the end.
I
And the
can-
beginning.
Yeah, exactly. I believe that something wonderful has happened today in this time together. I believe, as Dr. Edward was saying, that we have changed consciousness, not just for us on this island, but we have changed it for the world. And one happy thought is just, it's addictive, isn't it? It just goes out there. And this island is so special to think that we're in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, singing, chanting together, eating together, having ohana together. And it's no longer just this island, my friends. This is now a global community. Today is when we call that forth. And the only virus that we need to worry about is a virus of fear. And the only thing that I believe is the medicine is love. Because love will row that boat even if we cannot. Oh, I feel very verklempt today. No, I do. I feel like I
So-
just want to just weep with absolute joy about what's happening on this planet. Do you have something to say, Rita?
Well, I know that we have to close out.
We
and
do.
we want to just say thank you to Centers for Spiritual Living, to all
Yes.
the VISTA staff, to everybody here at CSL Kauai that's come forth to help us today. There's a lot of people behind the scenes that are here just to make sure this happened today in the most perfect way. And we're just grateful, all of us, and just to have this opportunity to be together and to, as Patrick said, raise consciousness, because that's what we're all doing. So this is the beginning of VISTA, and I know the rest of it's unfolding perfectly, and we're ready to close out and say aloha to you with one of our
Just
favorite
remember,
songs.
come visit us. We're just over the rainbow, man. We're
Right.
just over the rainbow.
And so we're going to sing about that right now.
Sa way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do, they come true. Ooh, ooh, someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dare to, oh why can't well, I see trees of green and I see red roses too. I watch them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. When I see skies of blue and I see clouds of white, this bright blessed day, well, I like the dark and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
So, in this beautiful moment, in this beautiful, amazing moment called now, I recognize and acknowledge the power and the presence of that creative energy, that creative force, that divine light, that divine energy that's moving through all of creation, through me, through each and every one of us across the globe. We are together. We are united. And I know that this time we have spent together has been a declaration of love, a declaration of joy, a declaration of yes, we can, a declaration of that power and presence of spirit is greater than anything. And it is moving through us. It is moving through us right here and right now and making all things new. We have lifted this planet by being together here, and I bless it. I bless each and every one of us. I bless everyone that has taken part here and those that have not taken part, that have felt our vibration. I know all is well. All is well. All is well, because spirit is everything. Love is everything. So I just give great mahalo, mahalo for it all, for this time together and for everything that we have experienced, knowing that it is good and more good and more good. And we go from here in peace, in love, and spread this joy wherever we walk. We spread this aloha wherever we go. We are showing up right here and right now as love on this planet, and it is good. So with that, I just say mahalo again, and I release my word. I let it go. I let it fly into law as law, knowing it is done as we affirm together. And so it is.
Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Oh why can't I